So yeah, I'd say that hitting rock bottom is a little bit of an understatement. In 2015, I started slowly but surely kind of falling off as far as my mental health goes. I started sleeping less and less, was more hyperactive than usual, was very talkative, had all these like grand ideas of all these different things. My mind was going in 100 different directions, and people that were close to me could definitely notice like something was up, but everything was going so well in my career and everything else that no one really wanted to like be the hard stop to be like, hey, you know, what's wrong? It just kind of like kept going.
His eyes were dark, like dark circles, and we started to get worried. I really started to get worried. I just felt like something wasn't right.
We grasped and grasped for what to do and how to help. And really, what I learned from all that is that you know, we as humans are just sometimes 2, 3, 4 clicks away from spiraling, and some of us internalize it better than others.
So yeah, I kind of fell into a little bit of a big bit of mental illness where I was dealing with schizophrenia and bipolar and all kinds of different stuff, to where I was seeing things that weren't there. I was believing things that, you know, I'd never believed my whole life. As crazy as it sounds, I had, you know, lost sight of reality. I was sick. I was ill. Like, I was not me in the slightest. Like, that's not who I was. I was just, you know, out of control, and kind of ended in me just losing, you know, my biggest sponsor, my Pro Model, before I got it, and everything else. And that was just like, when it happened, I didn't even think anything of it. I was just so whacked out and so manic that like it wasn't even a thing to me. I can remember the phone call when I got fired, and it didn't faze me. I just was like, oh, whatever. But
out here at the levee, getting really stressed. Gee, what you gonna do? You gonna pull up in the levee, drop down that hatchback and get real tricky. I don't even really wanna roll.
When he fell off of the pedestal that so many of us put him on, it was a tough fall. And crawling up out of that hole was really hard for him. And it was hard for us to watch because we just didn't know what to do.
my friends and my family scrambled, I mean absolutely scrambled to, you know, get me help and get me safe, which I think was their biggest concern.
It didn't matter if he was going to wakeboard again, it just mattered that he was going to be healthy again.
You keep pushing. And Graham's got a tattoo on his wrist to that effect, and that's what we all did.
Just eventually, after 2 or 3 months of in and out of mental hospitals and a lot of talks with people, I finally started, you know, seeing a little clearer and a little more clear, and like, and eventually I kind of snapped out of it. Embarrassment, like, doesn't even begin to really describe how I felt. I didn't want to go out of my room. I didn't want to see people. I was so ashamed of what I had done and the people I had, you know, just ran all over and disrespected. And I mean, I lost friends that I, you know, thought would be friends for the rest of my life, and you know, it rips me apart that it all happened.
As he started riding again, I think he started to believe in himself again, and that really helped him build his confidence.
I remember Mom calling me and saying like, hey, Graeme like went out to the cable today, like that he was out there all day and he's getting, you know, getting better. And
got back going with Hyperlite slowly, and I mean, up until now, like, I'm back full blaze with them. Got my Pro Model back that I lost right in the heat of everything, and I mean, it just makes like saying, oh, you know, doing this as a job or as a career, as a dream come true, like, you know, I had it all and I lost it and I got it back, so like it's really like a dream come true now.
It's just inspiring to see somebody develop themselves through so much struggle, ups and downs, and just it inspires me to be a better person, to be stronger.
I quiver and shed tears of joy because of where we're at now, that we're on the other side.
I hope it rains. I want a downpour to flood me again, to soak me through.
Been riding, you know, back at the top of my game, and I couldn't be more happy with like the life that I've built out of the ashes, and it's just that, you know, I'm back to living my dream and it's no longer taken away from me.